It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4 coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series
Where you at?
work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to throw. Here as he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
Where you at, Migo? Where you at?
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football.
I know you've seen that.
As time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter.
Yep.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Wilson gonna throw right away. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll give it to Harris again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Another run here with Harris. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On the give, it's Harris.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Russ. He finds Austin with the grab. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A give, and here comes Harris. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. Powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Mahomes back. That's to the right side and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Harris. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Wilson. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock.
Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, that looked easy. We often talk about how condensed the space is down here in the red zone, but he got wide open that time.
I think anytime you see a guy that wide open, Mike, it comes down to not everybody in the secondary doing their job. Maybe someone's trying to do a little bit too much, and it backfires. You have to understand, what is my role within the coverage? Just focus on that, because when you don't, it leads to coverage breakdowns, and they don't get a lot easier than that one.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Kelsey. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed, really nice job by both guys. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Pat Freiermuth, the